It is with great pride that we stand here today with the governor and his friends as he signs SB 7-7, the water conservation component of the recently passed landmark water policy.
Today we are obviously here to celebrate this historic accomplishment and this historic agreement. We brought together a tremendous coalition of Democrats and Republicans, business and labor, farmers and environmentalists, rural and urban, Southern Californians, Northern Californians, all of the people that fought for decades and decades over this water issue. Yesterday I signed the linchpin of our water package, an $11 billion bond measure, and that $11 billion will be leveraged of another $30 billion in federal and local money. So altogether, this water infrastructure is a $40 billion package. We will build with this, of course, a lot of things. We will build above and below the ground water storage, and we will fix the delta, and we will fix the ecosystem of the delta. In fact, along with the Florida Everglades, this will be one of the largest environmental restoration projects in the nation. While increasing our supply is vital, we must also reduce our demand. So our water agreement calls for a 20% reduction in per capita on water consumption by the year 2020.
It's time for everybody to put aside their parochial interests, put aside their regional interests, put aside their special interests, and think about the entire state and come together and support these bills and the ballot measure in November. We need to do it for the future of our children, for the future of our state, for the future of our economy.
There is no more efficient way to create a pool of water than to be more efficient and conserve. This legislation today changes the paradigm in California.
NRDC considered this to be an essential element of the water policy package, and its passage will transform the way the state uses this critical resource. This legislation recognizes that water efficiency must be the foundation of any plan to address California's water problems.
Water supplies are of critical concern of small towns growing to big cities, and we are just one large earthquake or flood away from devastating physical and economic disaster. So the best thing for all Californians is a huge and bold investment in fixing our system of storing and conveying water and protecting our environmentally sensitive areas. This is why the legislative water package was an important milestone for all Californians and a truly stunning victory for the men and women who work in California's building trades.
California is in a water crisis, all of California, from the farmers to the families to the businesses. And when we see this piece of legislation successfully implemented, we will all have reason to celebrate.
I'm proud to be here and be speaking on behalf of the Latino Water Coalition. And as the Northern California chair, it's been my pleasure to work with a group of passionate leaders dedicated to improving the state's diminishing water supply. And also in doing so to help ensure the continued economic growth and prosperity of our state of California. Governor, on behalf of the Latino Water Coalition, thank you for finishing what other governors before you could not do.